All right, I'm back. I'll walk up here and see what's going on and what's open. But yeah, man. Like I said, we got all sorts of extracurricular activities going on. There's a lot happening and a lot going on, and that's the thing. Like you have to stay focused. Like just like the title I made here says, privatize everything, move forward, and keep building. That's the way to win. That's all I'm saying is that there's a lot of situations transpiring and happening, and a lot of it comes from the internet. You know what I mean? Because folks don't know how to move because it's difficult out here. Like, no, you have to be smart about the decisions you make. You have to really, move a certain way. You know, that's why I'm always careful and cautious. You know what I mean? I speak eloquently. I speak the right way, right? I think they honking at me. I do things the right way. Like I said, it's all going to be about life coaching and motivational speaking. I'm going to say it again. 25 to 50 for a 30 minutes coaching session and 75 to 100 for an hour. And I need clients. And like I said, that's what I want to do, lean towards the direction of life coaching. It'll work, man. You know what I mean? I just want to start building career paths. Like I said, I want to start building more. And you should take my advice because the title is exactly what I've already done and what I continue to do. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like I said, folks aren't trying to talk to me, and I'm not trying to have conversations on here. You understand? I don't need a chat room. I don't need none of that. I don't need next to nothing. All I need is finances, and I need people to donate. People can donate and contribute anyway. You understand? Like, you know, that's the thing. There's no illusion here, man. You got 3 ways to pay me. If folks want to support me, they're going to genuinely support me. You understand? Chat room has always been irrelevant. It's got nothing to do with the business at hand or what we do or what we're talking about or discussing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Let folks worry about things that don't matter. You feel me? And we're going to keep our eyes on the prize and pay attention and focus on what does matter and what's actually relevant and actually going on. Feel me? Because everything else is truly pointless. You know what I mean? But that's the thing too. Like I operate in reality, man. This is real life out here. Reality. I'm out here for real. Like I said, we're in Texas, next to the border of Mexico. You understand? And I'm me. You know what I mean? Like we're not the same, bro. Most of these folks, they don't even go outside, man. They just sit there on the internet all day. And I'm just not that person. I'm not that type of dude. I'm real as it gets. You feel me? So, like I said, I'm going to keep moving no matter what. Move through all the obstacles, move through absolutely anything. And that's the thing. I didn't have a choice. I have to live like this. I have to. Got to be able to overcome. That's what God taught me, how to overcome impossible odds, any obstacle in my path, anything. To me, that's what life is about, overcoming. You want to overcome fears too, but you want to be smart about how you do it. It's like I said, people talk about flying. That's not a fear. That's being cautious and smart. You understand? If you knew the truth, right, then you would, move a little bit more wisely. See, I understand the truth about all that. You know what I mean? Hell, even cars, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. I'm hearing all sorts of stuff going on, man. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff happening right now here, all over the country, all over the world. I'm inclined to try to pay attention. That's what I want to do. pay attention and sit back and eat some popcorn and relax and watch it all happen. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. It's like a TV show. You gotta sit there and watch, and you know, instead of having to participate. Like, I stay out of it, man. None of it concerns me. It ain't my deal. Seriously. That's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? I'm here to help folks. I'm here to always help and protect, but you know, like I said, I need the funding for that. I need the money. But yeah, like I said, the Batman project will continue completely. Golly, you have to get a bigger sign? Could they not see the first signs? Is that same name? Another sign of the same guy? Yeah, I know why. It ain't nothing but corruption. But yeah, like I said, I ain't worried about it. Don't concern me no more. Because I stood up and defeated the entire establishment and the entire system a long time ago. That's what folks don't want to talk about. They're doing something over there with the trees. Look, all the signs. All the signs are in the grass and stuff. But yeah, that's what I want to do. Focus on the life coaching. And that's it, man. I'll try to have an easy going day today. I'm craving coffee. So in a minute, if I can, that's what I'm going to grab is some coffee. Like good coffee, though. Like my coffee got to be the right coffee. Can't just do no regular coffee. Like, it's not really my thing. But yeah, coffee sounds nice right now. Yeah, like I said, man, you know, I'm going to use the resources and tools that God gave me, just like I use the gifts He gave me, and I'm going to keep on trying to press forward and do the best I can. You know what I mean? And like I said, my job is to get crowdfunding. You see me get this far. I've gotten people to contribute and help along the way. And it's real smart, too, because it's all independent capital. I don't have to worry about nothing. Feel me? That's what y'all don't want to talk about. I'm making all the right moves, honey. Been doing it all right. Better ask about me. That's the thing. I'm in a position to give folks advice. That's what I'm saying. I don't have none of them problems. I'm Gucci, right? And I'm the one who I'm ground zero. I'm the one who went through everything. I endured everything. So that just goes to show and tell you something. When you learn emotional control and emotional self-control, and you stop reacting and responding, and you learn how to just walk away and choose love and choose to be at peace like me, it works. It's the thing. I choose me. I choose freedom. I choose happiness. I choose joy. I'm okay, bro. I don't need a chat room, man. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Like, you can see and figure out the pattern real quick. You'll get as far as the people you talk to for no reason and where you invest your time. So the folks that think like that, it's the same reason why, you know, there's no accomplishments. There's nothing but failure because of the way of thought and the way of thinking and the thought process. See what I'm saying? Thinking that a chat room matters, thinking that anything on here matters. Like, bro, I'm going to make my money regardless. You know what I mean? That's a lot of energy, time and energy that's just wasted on no purpose and nonsense. Because I'm going to get stronger than I was before from it all, like I have, and I'm going to keep moving forward. And I'm going to win. You know, folks want to talk about driving still in cars. I still own technically about 5 to my name, all paid for cash. I have to buy. I buy everything cash. So I own everything. I do whatever I want with it, right? Pay for my own car lot, $100 every month. Got a Porsche in there. I paid over $25,000 for. Come on, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so the minute I get big money again, I can afford to fix all of my vehicles. right? So what do you mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, everybody talks, man. You know, talk is cheap. Don't mean nothing. It doesn't talk about or acknowledge reality or reality of what's happened, right? Like I said, I'm in charge, man. I'm the authority. I know what I'm doing. I know every little move I'm making. I know exactly what I'm doing. And you can see it. Ugh. It said today in the Joker video, it said they studying you, right? I'm sure you are. And it was telling me about it, like how I've never fit in and how I'm a genius and the moves I'm making and how it keeps working. Like, you gotta understand what I just came out of and won. It was a lot, dude. It was a lot. It ain't no joke. It's like, it ain't nothing that folks would even be able to understand. You know what I mean? It's real. So that's what I'm saying. Like, now I'm going to turn around and now I'm going to build different career paths. I just do it myself. I'll figure it out. I've done it by myself this entire time. Like I said, I ain't getting no help or support, very little, very little. And it was always limited and only at a certain time. God is there for me, and I'm going to pray to God right in front of you right now. Again, please send me the right people to help me do this. Please send me the money. But I don't know. The readings are saying that I'm about to get all the money. I don't know that it's coming. I have no idea that like it's going to just be deposited or something. I don't know. Y'all don't understand. These readings have all proven to be true. So like, it's pretty crazy for me because I'm reading them, and I told you it keeps leading up to something. Like this is not me just talking, and they know it's not. This is real. So I don't know what it's talking about. I don't know about that, but I mean, man, see what I'm talking about? See, that's the thing. Like, I have something called adamancy. Like, even if I'm not in a rush, I'm still moving forward and trying to get things done and do what I need to do. You know what I mean? Everybody else just acts like they got all the time in the world all the time. I ain't moving like that. I'm trying to get where I'm going. That's just the way I was raised. That's the only way to be. Trying to get what I need done. You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of folks, it's just people in the public don't understand the reality of this country and how it was built. They don't understand how real it is. That's why when folks are talking, y'all can talk up a storm, bro. Most of it is like this millennial stuff where they don't know what they're talking about. They just talk to talk. Like, that's cute. You know what I mean? Like I said, you don't even understand where you at or the land you're upon. Real talk. Nobody. None of them. They don't have a clue. You know what I mean? Like, no, this country got built for real. And like I said, I'll say it again, by my ancestors, nobody else. My ancestors built this country through pure power and dominance, the same way you're seeing me move. You understand? So that's what I'm saying is it's like there's no confusion on nothing, man. Trust me. What my ancestors did will echo for all of time. It echoes here. You can see it even in the vibe when I come around. That's why for me to try to bring unity and actually do it on a, major level is a big deal because nobody's ever done it before. Nobody. Nobody's ever done that before. They come down here, you know, they got to be nicey nice and listen. And I'm just not that type of dude. I stood my ground and I'm a legend for it. Give me a minute. I'll be right back in a second. Hold up. But yeah, man, like I said, you want to succeed in this game, man, you're gonna have to learn how to change how you move. Number one, make adjustments, and that's the thing. They're always seeing me making moves, right? And changing up how I move on them, right? Got a new hustle nonstop. I kind of reinvent myself, and it's necessary. I'm constantly shifting and evolving, literally. And that's just what it takes. It's the truth. It's what it takes. You know what I mean? It's what success takes. Success is not an easy thing to come by. And like I said, people don't know what real success is. I'm living proof of what real success is. And well, it's a very difficult journey. It's a difficult thing. There's nothing nice and sweet and pretty about success. You know what I mean? Like, the only thing there's something nice and pretty and sweet and beautiful about is my journey. It's beautiful. And my relationship with God. You know what I mean? Outside of that, a lot of things have been very difficult, very hard. Like I said, I had to turn pain into power, you know? So I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like people don't know the half of it. I think people can never really fathom or comprehend basic reality, and that's what you see in the public. It's kind of the same outlook every day, right? If you really pay attention. So me, like I said, you know, it's obvious as it gets, man. I'm building on my own. I built everything by myself. I'm going to continue to, right? We're going to continue to move forward and make it to do what it do. It's just that simple, man. You know what I mean? Like, like I said, I just know that God is going to make it happen, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel lost, feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like there's always hope. You know what I mean? I just get discouraged like any normal person. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough when you're not seeing results and you're not seeing the money, and you know what I mean? But at the same time, this place has supported me, man. A lot of people have been there for me. Like I said, I took care of the valley, so the valley going to take care of me, and that's really been true, and it's echoed true, and it's pretty cool because I came a long way from where I used to be, man, especially down here and out here. It used to be a lot harder for me down here, and a lot of time has passed, and it's changed too. I've changed, it's changed, it's grown a lot, man. And every now and then you get, kind of the way it used to be, but for the most part, getting better and it's growing. You know what I mean? So, I'm watching all this stuff on here regarding Los Angeles and stuff like that. Like, that's why they need me out there. You know what I mean? Um, I be talking to dudes who were like from Philly and stuff. And I told them straight up, like, nah, like I'll go to Philly and I'll change everything in the streets and everything. And people, that's what originally people do. It's a human thing to do. But people immediately turn to doubt. And then it's like, well, and I understand it's a rough environment. I've been in the roughest environments, known to man. Seriously. That ain't nothing new. You know what I mean? So the whole point is, don't get no rougher than where I've been and what I came out of. It don't. Like, I think I don't know. I think everything is embellished a little bit, you know what I mean? And I think it just depends on what you're doing and who you are and how you move. And I think that's what everything comes down to, because I've seen pretty much all of it in different cities and states too. I'm a jewel. I've been everywhere. That's the thing. Like, I come back and I share knowledge with my people. You know what I mean? Share knowledge, period. And that's what I'm trying to do on here with all of you. And if you're lucky enough to come by it and listen, good for you, because it'll help you. If you really listen, you can learn a lot from me. Real knowledge, like actual real knowledge you can, use and practice. It'll make a huge difference. I mean, that's it. My world records are real, man. What are we at? Like 470, 470? Like, can't tell me I don't have knowledge. It took knowledge too. It takes strength, but it takes knowledge. It takes knowing what you're doing. Just like it's going to take knowledge for the mechanical engineering and everything else I'm building. It all takes knowledge. Knowledge is the name of the game. You feel me? So it's like, I don't know. For me, I'm just moving differently. Everything I'm doing is different. I'm moving different. And I just want to remain positive and continue to move forward. You feel me? That's about it. You know what I mean? But like I said, all I know is that folks are in their feelings with my success and what I've built and the fact that I just keep on going and progressing and building. And they're just like, how in the hell does he keep moving forward? Hell, even I don't know, but I just know I'm strong as it gets. I know I'm strong as hell. I know that. You feel me? So that's all I can really say. You know what I mean? But like I said, just got to keep pushing. Got to keep pushing. Got to keep moving forward. You feel me? Like, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Things are hard, but you got to stick with it and you got to keep pushing forward. It's just that simple. And that's my thing. When the going gets tough, the tough get going, right? We all know it to be true. It's the name of the game. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? So for me personally, it's like, this is what it is. You feel me? Like, you got to keep pushing, man, no matter what, I'm thinking of even getting back into running. Like, I used to run miles. I used to run miles and miles out here, but it's not the easiest thing. I need me like a whole track. That's what I need. San Marcos got that and places like that. That's what I need. So I can really do my running the right way. You know what I mean? But don't matter, man. I use the resources I got. This is great what I'm working with and what I have already. So that's the thing. I don't have a choice but to go hard, and why you're going to see me live streaming a little more when I can and trying to, really get with the program and get this done, man. It's got to be done, bro. You know what I mean? I'm going to work on my business every day. I'm going to work on educating the public and doing what I do best and what I love to do. You know what I mean? Like I said, just need clients, need folks I can help and folks that want to work with me. Like I said, I can help in any situation. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. Like, it's all business right here. It's all official tissue. It's all real as it get. So, folks got to utilize it, man. That's the thing. Like I said, everybody's just kind of worried about themselves, like I said, and that's fine, but it's to be expected to an extent. But if you don't have the answers, how you going to get the answers? You ain't going to get them for free. You know? You ain't going to get them for free. We have a funny spectrum in society. People think that if they're driving a vehicle, they're successful. And I'm here to tell you that that doesn't even enter the diagram. And in fact, if you're driving a vehicle, it's really, it's your own decision. But look at the news. Look at all this stuff happening on the news all the time. Look at what's happening out here. I mean, to me, vehicles are bad news. That's just my opinion. It's all good for a trip. You got to use it for that. But other than that, it's just car insurance, tickets, possibly jail, bills, trouble, everything else that come along with it. Anything can happen. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm 36. I'm going to be 40 in 4 years. For me, I'm all right. I'm not trying to impress nobody. I'm good. I'm about self-preservation at this point. Like I said, that was something I had to learn over time because I definitely wasn't for a long time, and I still find it very difficult just because my mentality is kind of off. The way I think is a lot different, and it's just how I am. You know what I mean? It's how I've had to be, and it's what the world made me. So, like I said, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just depends on what people want to tell themselves and what direction you want to go. But I'm just saying, I'm showing y'all and teaching you the formula for success. I'm not just talking because you're seeing the results. You understand? That's the thing. Like, game is to be sold, not told. You guys to pay me. You know what I mean? And then I can teach you. I could teach all these businesses how to reach ultra levels of success. All of them. Because the knowledge is in the street and in the hood. And like I said, they build all these gated communities, and then, everything is fear-based. And then you never find the knowledge. I have the knowledge because I wasn't scared of the hood and the ghetto. And I didn't have a choice. I was just out there and had to figure out what to do and how to survive. That's my only point. There's a lot of knowledge in the hood, man. All the hoods. There's a lot of knowledge. That's my thing. I got to go out to Los Angeles at some point. I'm going to have to go to Philly. And I got to teach dudes how to be men and teach folks how to come together and teach unity. Yes, I can do it. I guarantee you I can do it. You know what I mean? And that's what it's going to take. Because it takes me and only me and exactly what you're seeing on your screen and who I am. I'm the only one who can do it. Because I'm a real man. And that's just the truth. So, that's the thing. I can go anywhere in this country and world and change things for the better, and that's what I plan to do. I think that's why the reading and download said, you've been built really strong where you can really help people and change lives for the better. So that's what I plan to do, help people. So life coaching is going to be it for right now. I'm going to go this direction. I believe that God put it on my mind to do it. That's what I want to focus on. All right. Give me a minute. I'll be back in a second.